That backyard patch that feels too plain for summer? I've seen that exact problem on client sites more times than I can count. And the fix usually isn't a bigger pool, it's the right deck around it. A smart deck changes how the whole yard works, from entry and seating to storage and safety. In this top 16 countdown, I'm showing you the best above-ground pool with deck ideas, from simple builds to full wrap layouts, so you can spot the one that fits your space, budget, and how you actually live. A budget pallet deck sounds clever until you stand on one in August and feel the boards cup, splinter, and shift. I've torn out a few that looked fine for one season, then started loosening at the corners. If you use pallets, it has to be temporary, sealed, and honestly, watched like a hawk. A partial deck on one side is usually the first thing I suggest when the yard's tight or the budget's real. You get a proper entry point, a place for towels and shoes, and you're not paying to frame the whole pool. The trick is making that one side feel intentional, not like you ran out of money halfway through. A small backyard pool deck layout has to earn every square foot. I've watched people overbuild the deck and end up with nowhere to walk around it, which is the exact opposite of what you want. Keep the platform shallow, use a single entry zone, and let the pool stay the star instead of swallowing the yard. A round pool deck with a curved edge looks great, but it's not forgiving. I've seen framers fight every inch because the radius has to stay consistent, or the whole thing reads lumpy. Done right though, that soft curve makes the pool feel built in instead of dropped into the yard. A raised deck with safety railing matters more than people admit, especially if kids or older guests are using the pool. I like a railing that's sturdy but not bulky, because the cheap ones wobble and the heavy ones make the deck feel like a dock. The best versions disappear into the design and just do their job. A deck attached to the house makes daily use easier, no question. You're not crossing wet grass with a drink in your hand, and that matters more than people think. The catch is waterproofing and height alignment, because if the threshold lands awkwardly, you end up with a fussy step-up that feels like an afterthought. A freestanding pool deck with a pergola gives you flexibility, which is handy when the pool sits away from the house. I like it because you can place shade exactly where the chairs land, not where the architecture says it should go. Just don't undersize the posts, or the whole thing starts to feel flimsy fast. A pool deck with built-in seating saves you from dragging patio chairs around every weekend. I've built bench seating into corners where a loose chair would block the traffic path, and that's the real win. Add a 16 to 18-inch seat height, and keep the cushions weatherproof, or nobody uses it after the first rain. A deck with shaded lounge area is where the pool starts feeling usable all afternoon, not just for a quick swim. I like putting shade on the side that gets hammered by western sun, because that's where people actually sit. A simple canopy or roof beats a tiny umbrella that spins around and annoys everyone. A pool deck with privacy fence solves the awkward neighbor sightline problem, which is more common than people want to admit. I've seen a 6-foot fence make a tiny pool area feel calmer immediately, especially when the yard backs up to a second-story window. Just leave a little airflow, or the space starts to feel boxed in. A natural wood cedar pool deck has a warmth composite still can't fake. Fresh cedar smells great, sure, but the real reason I rank it high is the way it weathers around pool moisture, turning soft silver instead of looking plastic and tired. You do need to seal it though, or splash zones go rough fast. A composite decking pool surround ranks this high because it saves you from the constant sanding and resealing that wood demands. I've watched homeowners skip the maintenance and regret it by year 2. Good composite stays cooler underfoot than people expect if you pick a lighter color, and that matters around bare feet. A multi-level pool deck design earns its spot because it solves slope, storage, and seating in one move. I've used lower platforms for towels and upper platforms for lounging, and that separation keeps traffic from bunching up at the steps. It's pricier, but it makes the whole yard feel more organized. A deck with outdoor bar jumps up the list because it changes how the space gets used. I've seen a simple 6-foot counter turn a pool deck into the place everyone gathers, but only if you plan for outlet access, a little fridge space, and enough knee room. Otherwise, it's just a pretty shelf. A tropical landscaped pool deck is where the hard edges start to soften, and that matters more than people think. I like layered planting, big leaf texture, and a few planters that hide the base of the pool, because that's usually the part that makes above-ground setups feel temporary. Get the lighting right, and it feels calm by evening. A full wraparound deck around the pool takes the top spot because it fixes the biggest annoyance, not having enough room to move. I've designed these where the whole family can circulate without bottlenecks, and that changes how the space feels every single day. It's the most expensive option, but it's also the cleanest, most useful layout. The best deck ideas do more than frame the pool. They make the whole yard easier to use and a lot better to look at. If one of these layouts feels right, hit like, subscribe, and keep coming back to Omni Home Ideas for more practical design inspiration. And if you want more room-by-room ideas, material guides, and real-world layout tips, visit omnihomeideas.com. Brad Smith here, and I'll see you in the next one.